What's going on, everybody? It's Dwayne Johnson here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, whether you know me from my time in the ring or from my movies, you know I'm all about hustling hard and securing those wins. And a huge part of that is making smart investments for the future. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. 5 investments that are built to last, the kind that can set you up for long-term success. We're talking about assets that have stood the test of time, weathered economic storms, and come out on top. Now, I'm not talking about those get-rich-quick schemes you see all over the internet. We're focusing on strategies that require patience, discipline, and a bit of sweat equity. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your financial empire. So if you're ready to level up your investment game and build a rock-solid financial future, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. First up, we're starting with an asset so fundamental it literally supports everything else. Land. It's the bedrock of our existence, the foundation upon which we build our homes, grow our food, and establish our communities. Think about it. They're not making any more of it. The land we have now is all we'll ever have. This finite nature makes it a precious commodity. It's a finite resource, and that scarcity alone makes it incredibly valuable. Every inch of land holds potential, whether it's for development, conservation, or agriculture. As our global population continues to grow, so does the demand for land. Urban areas are expanding and rural areas are being developed to accommodate this growth. More people means more need for housing, for businesses, for agriculture, you name it. This increasing demand drives up the value of land, making it a lucrative investment. And as that demand increases, guess what happens to the value of existing land? It appreciates, often significantly, over time. You got it, it goes up. The value of land can increase exponentially, especially in areas experiencing rapid development or population growth. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Dwayne, buying land sounds expensive, and yes, it can be a significant investment up front, but the potential returns can be substantial. And yeah, it can be a significant investment up front. However, the initial cost can be offset by the long-term benefits and the various ways you can utilize the land. But here's the thing, land is also incredibly versatile. You can use it for residential, commercial, or agricultural purposes, or even hold on to it as a long-term investment. You can hold on to it for long-term appreciation, watching its value grow over the years as the surrounding area develops. Potentially develop it down the line, turning it into a profitable venture by building homes, businesses, or other structures. Or even generate passive income by leasing it out for farming or other uses. Leasing land can provide a steady stream of income while you retain ownership. The key here is to do your research. Understanding the local market, zoning regulations, and potential for growth is crucial to making a wise investment. Just like with any investment, you need to understand the local market, zoning regulations, and the potential for growth in the area. This knowledge will help you make informed decisions and maximize your returns. But with the right piece of land, you're investing in a tangible asset that has intrinsic value and can provide a solid foundation for your financial future. Land is not just a piece of earth. It's a gateway to opportunities, a canvas for your dreams, and a cornerstone of wealth. All right, let's move on to our next investment, and this one's for those who understand the power of patience and long-term growth investing in trees. Now, I know what you're thinking, trees? How exciting can that be? But hear me out. Investing in forestry or tree plantations might not be as flashy as some other investments, but it's a strategy that's been around for centuries, and for a good reason. Trees are a renewable resource that, when managed properly, can provide a steady stream of income for years, even decades to come. We're talking about a tangible asset that literally grows in value over time. As the trees mature, their value increases, and you can eventually harvest them for timber, which is used in everything from construction to furniture making. But it's not just about the timber. Investing in trees also has environmental benefits, and with the growing focus on sustainability, that's becoming more and more important. Trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helping to combat climate change, and they provide habitats for wildlife. So, you're not just growing your wealth, you're also contributing to a healthier planet.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
All right, let's talk about an investment strategy that's as solid as The Rock himself. Real estate. Now, I know what you're thinking. Real estate, really? Isn't that like a rich person's game? Listen, I get it. It can seem intimidating, but trust me, it doesn't have to be. Real estate is a classic investment for a reason. It's a tangible asset, meaning you're investing in something you can actually see and touch. You're not buying lines of code or betting on the latest meme stock. You're investing in bricks and mortar, baby. Now, real estate investing can take many forms. You could buy a rental property and generate passive income. You could flip houses for a profit, which takes more work but can be incredibly lucrative. Or you could invest in commercial real estate like office buildings or shopping centers. The key is to do your research, understand the market, and invest wisely. And remember, just like with any investment, there are risks involved. But with the right knowledge and strategy, real estate can be a powerful tool for building long-term wealth. All right, let's talk about precious metals. These elements have fascinated humanity for millennia, not just for their beauty, but for their intrinsic value and utility. Gold and silver, these aren't just shiny objects. They've been valuable for centuries. From ancient civilizations to modern economies, these metals have played a crucial role in trade, culture, and wealth accumulation. I mean, we're talking civilizations built on gold, empires trading in silver. The allure of these metals has driven explorers across oceans and sparked countless legends of hidden treasures. There's a reason for that, right? These metals have unique properties that make them desirable. Gold, for instance, is incredibly durable and doesn't tarnish, making it perfect for coins and jewelry. It's not like they had Bitcoin back then. Precious metals were the original form of currency, a universal standard of value that transcended borders and cultures. These metals represented real wealth, tangible assets you could hold in your hand. Unlike paper money, which can be printed at will, gold and silver are finite resources, adding to their value. They weren't subject to the whims of some king or government. Their value was inherent, recognized by everyone from ancient monarchs to modern investors. And guess what? That's still true today. In an era of digital currencies and complex financial instruments, precious metals remain a reliable store of value. Gold and silver are a hedge against inflation, a safety net when the economy goes a little haywire. When paper currencies lose their value, these metals often retain theirs. Think about it, when the dollar weakens, gold tends to go up. It's like a seesaw. This inverse relationship makes precious metals a valuable part of a diversified investment strategy. When times get tough, people flock to the stability of precious metals. They offer a sense of security that other investments might not provide during economic downturns. Now, I'm not saying go all in on gold bars and bury them in your backyard, but having a portion of your portfolio in precious metals can be a smart move. It's about balance and risk management. You can buy physical gold, silver, platinum, even palladium. Each of these metals has its own market dynamics and uses, from industrial applications to jewelry. Or you can look into ETFs that track the price of these metals. These financial instruments offer a way to invest in precious metals without the need to store physical bars or coins. It all comes down to your risk tolerance and how much you want to allocate to this kind of investment. Diversification is key, and precious metals can be a valuable part of a well-rounded portfolio. But remember, just like any investment, do your research, understand the market, and don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Precious metals can be a great hedge, but they should be part of a broader strategy. All right, let's talk about the future. And no, I'm not talking about flying cars. I'm talking about something even more transformative, something that has the potential to reshape our world in ways we can barely imagine. I'm talking about renewable energy, the kind of energy that's not only good for the planet, but for your portfolio too. Imagine a world where our energy comes from sources that are abundant, sustainable, and clean. We're talking solar, wind, hydroelectric, geothermal. These aren't just buzzwords, they're the future of how we power our world. Each of these sources has its own unique advantages and applications, making them versatile solutions for our energy needs. The world is shifting towards sustainable energy, and for good reason. This shift is driven by the urgent need to address climate change, reduce pollution, and ensure a stable energy supply for future generations. Fossil fuels are finite, they pollute, and let's be honest, they're so last century. The environmental and health costs associated with fossil fuels are simply too high to ignore any longer. Renewable energy is where it's at. It's the key to a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future. And the best part? we're just scratching the surface of what's possible. It's clean, it's sustainable, and the technology is only getting better and more affordable. Advances in technology are driving down costs and increasing efficiency, making renewable energy more accessible than ever before. Now I know what you're thinking. Graham, this sounds expensive. And yeah, investing in renewable energy infrastructure can be capital-intensive up front, but let's dig a little deeper into the economics of it. And yeah, investing in renewable energy infrastructure can be capital-intensive up front. But here's the thing, the long-term potential is huge. Once the initial investment is made, the ongoing costs are relatively low, and the returns can be substantial. But here's the thing, the long-term potential is huge. As the technology continues to improve and economies of scale kick in, the cost of renewable energy will continue to fall, making it an even more attractive investment. As the demand for clean energy grows, so too will the value of these investments. The global market for renewable energy is expanding rapidly, driven by both policy initiatives and consumer demand. Think about it. Governments are offering incentives for renewable energy, companies are making commitments to go green, and consumers are becoming more eco-conscious. This creates a favorable environment for renewable energy investments. The writing's on the wall, folks. Renewable energy is the future. It's not just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we produce and consume energy. So why not get ahead of the curve and position yourself to profit from this mega trend? By investing now, you can take advantage of the growth potential and be part of the solution to some of the world's most pressing problems. Now, how do you actually invest in renewable energy? There are several ways to get involved, each with its own set of benefits and considerations. You've got a few options. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, there's a renewable energy investment strategy that can work for you. One way is to invest directly in renewable energy companies. These are the companies that are developing, building, and operating renewable energy projects like solar farms, wind farms, and hydroelectric plants. By investing in these companies, you're directly supporting the growth of renewable energy. These are the companies that are developing, building, and operating renewable energy projects, like solar farms, wind farms, and hydroelectric plants. These companies are at the forefront of the renewable energy revolution, and their success is closely tied to the growth of the industry. Another option is to invest in renewable energy ETFs. These are exchange-traded funds that track the performance of a basket of renewable energy stocks. This allows you to diversify your investment and reduce risk. These are exchange-traded funds that track the performance of a basket of renewable energy stocks. ETFs offer a convenient way to invest in the sector without having to pick individual stocks. This is a great way to diversify your portfolio and get exposure to a wide range of companies in the renewable energy sector. Diversification can help mitigate risk and provide more stable returns over time. You can also look into green bonds. These are bonds that are specifically issued to finance environmentally friendly projects, including renewable energy projects. Green bonds are becoming increasingly popular as investors look for ways to support sustainable development. These are bonds that are specifically issued to finance environmentally friendly projects, including renewable energy projects. By investing in green bonds, you're helping to fund projects that have a positive impact on the environment. So by investing in green bonds, you're not only supporting the transition to a more sustainable future, but you're also getting a fixed income investment. This can provide a steady stream of income while also contributing to positive environmental outcomes. And finally, you can even invest in renewable energy infrastructure projects directly. This could involve investing in a specific solar farm or wind farm project. Direct investments can offer higher returns but also come with higher risks. This could involve investing in a specific solar farm or wind farm project. These projects often require significant capital but can provide substantial returns if successful. Now, this option typically requires a larger investment and might be more suitable for institutional investors or high net worth individuals. However, there are also opportunities for smaller investors to get involved through crowdfunding platforms and other innovative financing mechanisms. But it's definitely something to consider if you're looking for a more direct investment in the renewable energy sector. Direct investments can offer a more hands-on approach and the potential for higher returns. Investing in renewable energy isn't just about making money, it's about investing in a better future. It's about supporting the transition to a more sustainable and resilient energy system. It's about reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, combating climate change, and creating a healthier planet for generations to come. The environmental benefits of renewable energy are clear, And by investing in this sector, you're helping to drive positive change. But hey, let's be real, making money is a nice bonus. And the good news is, investing in renewable energy has the potential to be very profitable. The financial returns can be significant, especially as the market for clean energy continues to grow. And the good news is, investing in renewable energy has the potential to be very profitable. As the demand for clean energy continues to rise, so too does the potential for financial gain. As the demand for clean energy continues to grow, the value of these investments is likely to increase. The renewable energy sector is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, and this growth is expected to continue for many years to come. We're already seeing this happen, with renewable energy stocks and ETFs outperforming the market in recent years. This trend is likely to continue as more and more countries and companies commit to renewable energy targets. And it's not just about the financial returns. Investing in renewable energy can also provide a sense of satisfaction, knowing that your money is making a positive impact on the world. It's about being part of a movement towards a more sustainable and equitable future. Investing in renewable energy can also provide a sense of satisfaction, knowing that your money is making a positive impact on the world. It's about aligning your investments with your values and making a difference. It's about aligning your investments with your values and creating a portfolio that reflects what you believe in. Ethical investing is becoming increasingly important to many investors, and renewable energy offers a way to invest in line with your principles. So, if you're looking for an investment that has the potential to generate both financial and social returns, renewable energy is definitely worth considering. It's an opportunity to do well by doing good. It's an investment in the future of our planet and the future of your portfolio. By investing in renewable energy, you're helping to create a more sustainable world while also positioning yourself for financial success. There you have it, 5 timeless investments for the future. Remember, these are just a few ideas to get you started. The best investments for you will depend on your individual financial goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. The key is to do your research, diversify your portfolio, and invest for the long term. Don't get caught up in the hype or try to time the market. Instead, focus on building a solid foundation for your financial future. And remember, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more investment tips and financial advice. See you in the next video.